I suppose some introductions are in order.
It's that new 5th year.
Must be different. Starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
I wonder where they're from.
They're lucky they didn't end up as dragon food, like that poor man from the Ministry.
Did you see the way they just waltzed in at the end of the sorting ceremony?
Can I help you? Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a Ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
What book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
Professor Weasley's easily my favourite.
If you do that, you'll lose. Trust me. Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Checkmate.
Told you. You should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you and Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
Perhaps Professor Fig's friend would have survived if we'd had your help.
Precisely. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kogawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Are you a keen Wizard Chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
I think I heard one.
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominis. Ominis Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominis.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
Well, if I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
You're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Thank you, Ominis. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs. Madame Kagao is certainly strict. I thought flying was supposed to be fun.
Wouldn't it be romantic to fly amongst the stars? Even Professor Sharma.
The most I've ever been able to conjure was a single quill. Not sure I'll ever master that.
Did you get your bit of route from Pippin's, or did you pick it yourself? I'm desperate.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up! Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can...
Revelio.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Revelio.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Revelio.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronen. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Revelio.
We go.
Revelio.
Don't do that. That's not necessary. I suppose I'd be curious about the beautification potion. Not for me.
Watch yourself.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, you'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent. Levioso! Good! Now, well done. Levioso! Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
I know.
This can't be your first duel.
I do enjoy lively duel.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel. You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
Revelio. Revelio.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, You might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Lucan Brattleby near the Clock Tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was.
Revelio.
Do you think I have a big forehead?
Revelio.
To go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Not that I'm going to find out.
Here! Behind you! There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronen yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles up, that's it! Excellent control there. Stay focused. Very good. Not to worry. Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
What's this? There we go.
Splendid!
That is how it's done. Quite impressive. Here we go. Yes!
Excellent control there. Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this.
Very good.
That is how it's done. Brilliant. Let us see this.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
Spells cast without a wand must be less powerful than those cast with a wand.
No, not at all. Wizarding magic cast without a wand is just as powerful. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. I think Professor Ronen wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise.
A word, if you would.
You know it won't work on humans.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
Professor Ronen reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad. Accio!
Revelio. Leviosa. Lumos. Revelio. You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Revelio. Accio.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronen.
Never seen Devil in a while. And then the werewolves joined the goblins.
In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752.
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the
Rebellion.
boy who says you're telling lies.
I'm not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't Boots and it wasn't Flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
Revelio.
My house broom will do me fine for a while, I'm sure.
Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Oh, don't do that. That's not necessary.
Revelio.
I can't wait till all my sisters are at Hogwarts with me. Their turn to send the owls home.
Why would anyone bother sending secret love letters? If you want to win me over, just treat me to a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Hogwarts must have hundreds of owls in the owlery. Wonder if there's any mice left.
I need to catch up on my letter writing. I think my owl's getting cobwebs.
I do get nervous when the owls fly into the Great Hall. One's bound to crash into me eventually. Yes, it is.
I can't even cast Lumos.
Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio. Revelio.
Whee! Oh, not again. Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim. Fancy a mole? As long as we're only times a week, I can plunge the boy's lavatory. Not for the meek.
Please, Piers, you'll make me late.
He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp. Sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privileges be handsome indeed, or I'd fire up the cannon, and so she agreed. To draw up a contract with her, not with him, that if I behaved, I'd have one weekly swim. Whee!
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Accio.
Levioso. Accio.
Revelio.
help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I seem to have a knack for dueling.
Then you've come to the right place.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
If that's all you've got, let me also. You're better than that!
Some big hits that round.
Protego!
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first crossed wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
Okay, hello? Okay, there we go. Now you guys can hear me. Wow, an hour and 18 minutes with no voice dialogue. Wow, I'm sorry about that, guys. You guys missed some of my lovely dialogue option about this game. About trying to become a dark wizard and learn these dark spells. But basically, that's my goal, though. There is no morale system in this game. So you can't be a dark wizard, but you can learn evil dark wizard spells, though. And they're probably gonna look down on you for it, but I mean, that's the objective.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
Hey, my boy Cisco! How you doing, bro?
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students.
My boy.
And she knows
It's good
the
to see you here, man.
She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Sorry, no, she's talking. I don't want to like talk over her. You know, I wish in this game there could be like a, what you call it, a relationship kind of meter, like a like or dislike, so you could, you know, get quests and dialogue options and stuff like that if they like you compared to if they don't like you. You know, I think that would be kind of cool. Cause man, like if you're playing like a girlfriend in the game, like I gotta get a girlfriend in the game. Like come on now. Like we big Slytherin out here. Like come on now. Ambition and power. Like getting what do you call it? Ooh, legendary gloves? Like, come on now. That's what happens when you're Slytherin. You just get this good loot. Maybe, you know, if this game gets big enough, they might be able to adapt a multiplayer option. Because, I mean, look at all these NPCs just sitting here. This could be an open lobby server with just all of us in here just chilling, doing our own thing.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience. And these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. This is the right area. Got it.
flying page
But
must
the
be around here
graphics
somewhere.
and everything look very, very good. I do enjoy it. Like, wow, like
Might some kind soul help me?
it's crazy.
Revelio.
Ooh, a loot. Does he not want to be opened?
Leviosa.
No. I don't know how to open that one in.
If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament.
Are you alright?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Everyone hates you. Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented 5th year to help me.
Talented and selfless, they say. Ah, haha.
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones down from their hiding spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever hid my gobstones that high got up there somehow.
Haven't you any friends at school?
Not really. Natty said hello once, but not a word since.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
You won't let me say who joined, but yeah, what's up? Hey, what's up with it, bro? How's it going, man?
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
I don't know about them.
But yeah, how are you guys doing though?
Revelio. Accio.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Revelio.
A ladder. So far it is great. Enjoying it. You know, just doing questing and leveling like that right now. I'm trying to find the side quest where I can learn the dark spells, you know, the Avada Kedavra and all the other ones. Since you guys are here, here's a list of all the spells that we have so far that I can unlock. Where is that right here? Collections. It's somewhere right here. Inventory. Yeah, it should be my inventory. Check. Challengers collection. Oh, here it is. Okay, this is what it is. Alright, so these are all the spells right here. There's only 23 spells that I can unlock so far. So we have this one, Arresto Momento. You know, slows down you and your enemy. Galatius, a freezing spell. This one I unlocked. Levioso. Transformation, turning enemies into a little whatever, you know, something small, inanimate. Accio, classic spell. Dupluso, whatever it's called. Descendo. Flipendo. And this one, I'm not going to even try to pronounce that one. But yeah, basically offensive magic. Slashes, explosions, disarming spells. Incendio. Disillumine, stealth spells. Loomis. Reparo. Wingardium Leviosa. Classic spell right there. A conjuring spell, but this is stuff in the room of requirement. Basically just turn a room into how you want it. Yeah. And these spells right here, Avada Kedavra. An instant death spell. It's available. I'm gonna figure out how to do it, you know. But I know that if you learn your spell, like from what I've heard, there's gonna be like consequences and stuff like that. Like they might not mess with you heavy. Nobody's probably gonna talk to you in the lunch line and stuff like that. But you know, it is what it is. Like we're rocking Slytherin. We're all about ambition and power. We gotta do what we gotta do to survive out here. You know, it's not easy for a wizard. Oh, we continue exploring. Divination. Oh, one of the professors' names is Matilda Weasley.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Like Ron's kid or something like that, or maybe the kid they had with Harry.
What are you up to now?
But it's a cool little Easter egg, if it's relevant to Harry. They haven't mentioned anything from Harry Potter and stuff like that, so I don't know if they're gonna tie it into it. But I was thinking, do you guys remember in that one movie where it was the end of the last movie after he fought Voldemort and won? He had his wand and he dropped it over the bridge. Instead of destroying it, he just threw it. I was thinking, what if they have that same wand in the game as a wand that you could collect? I think that'd be kind of cool. But I'm not too sure.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Levioso.
Accio. Revelio. Revelio.
And there's puzzles in the game, but I don't have the brain aptitude to solve it. That's copy all the way up there.
Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Oh yeah, no, most definitely. A part of me wants to like Google these puzzles and
Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Cause I know there's gonna be some good loot behind them and stuff like that.
Revelio. Accio.
Some little elf armor. Imagine if Dobby had that. He would have been unbeatable.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Can't seem to get the smell of
Staircase? No?
Revelio. Revelio.
Gobblestone. Is that it right?
Accio. That's the last of Zenobia's gobstones. I should go and see her.
Then I can't go up there yet. There's a pick-locking spell I have to unlock in order to open these locks, unfortunately, that you have to get.
Imagine how
I'm gonna figure it out, though. I'm assuming it's gonna pop up on one of these side quests as I keep doing these NPC missions. Oh, you can also fast travel, too. That's pretty cool. Oh, and there's also these things right here.
Revelio.
I don't know what they are yet, but it should be something interesting. Now, right now, I'm trying to grab this little teleportation fast travel icon symbol that you see on my screen right there. I want to grab that, but...
If I'm honest, I wish
How nice to see you, my young friend.
I hope you've had more luck than I did tracking down my gobstones.
Oh, let me grab that.
Brilliant.
I hope you've had more luck than I did tracking down my gobstones.
Hello, Zenobia. I found all your gobstones.
Really? I didn't think it was possible. However did you do it?
Common sense and basic magic.
Well, may I have my gobstones back?
Ooh. Choices. Now, she says everyone hates her and she gets bullied. Now, do we A, be nice and be her friends? Or B, be a statistic, keep her gobstones? If you think of it like this, right? People don't like her. because she doesn't want to play with the little gobstones because they spit like fart spray on your face or something like that if you lose. So if we keep them, right, she's not gonna have nothing to play with her classmates with, so she's gonna have to, like, I don't know, figure something else out. Don't be a snake. Now, I mean, she's a first year. We're a fifth year. Like, there's so many options here. Now, maybe if this was like Hufflepuff, I would, you know, give it to her, you know, and be nice. But I told myself we're going to be a dark wizard. We're going to do what we want. So, you know, I think we're going to keep them.
I'm afraid I've decided to keep them. That'll teach you to stink up your classmates.
What? You'd keep my prized collection for yourself?
Oh, now, see, in the game, see, this is how you know you're meant to choose a nice option, because they give you an option to undo what you just did in case it was a mistake. You're like, wait, no, man, no, they wouldn't actually keep her collection of gobstones. But you know what? Yes, I would.
Finders keepers, I'm afraid.
I knew it! You're just as bad as everyone else. I hate this school. You'll all be sorry when I learn some more spells.
You hear that? Now this is gonna force her to train and become a better wizard. You know, she's gonna learn more offensive spells and she's gonna become more powerful in the future. We just helped her overall. We're gonna be the person that she remembers that pushed her over the edge to become a better wizard. You know? Remember Malfoy when he was giving when he was talking all that crap to Harry, and then Harry started learning everything, getting his MC moment, and then he became, you know, Harry Potter. That was that moment for her. Ooh, I can exit Hogwarts too. It's a cruel world out there, man.
Ugh, what am I missing?
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason.
You know,
there's something more to this.
He's always giving him crap for just doing what he's doing.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying
I'm gonna
it?
be her
I
motivation.
did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
I never tried Lumos. Okay.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. If I can work out the riddle of this one...
If I have the time, I may look.
I've been racking my...
Lumos!
Do come and find me.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby. This looks like the location from the painting. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth. I'm not soft. Perhaps I need to keep casting Lumos on it. Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle with an empty frame. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Look at that, collecting all this information now, learning things, and now look at that. More quest dialogue.
I really
options.
have made a mess.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms.
thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened a piece of the library. Amit told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did Amit tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands.
Ooh.
If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
Ooh, we can steal her diary. Ooh, I don't know.
Can you remind me what you needed help with again?
Oh, no, I don't want to. No, misinput. Okay, here we go. I guess I could go collect her books real quick.
I'm going to have to use Aki to get those books. Got it. Only 4 more to go.
Luckily they're all in the same place, so just go ahead and pull that over here.
This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her.
Okay, what's good?
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Maybe they're gonna have a reference to at least like Dumbledore. Since he's like one of the OGs.
Revelio. Lumos.
Oh, that's right over here.
Lumos.
Then bring this mob over here. Look at that, learning puzzles now. Oh, and there's another page to learn too. Look at all this XP I'm getting.
That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida.
Alright, let's see if there's a dialogue option where I can just not give her back her books and diary. And continue submitting herself as a bad guy. Ooh,
Revelio.
About to hit level 6 now. We're just doing big things right now. I think I got more gear. Look at that, 275 health already. Level 5, about to hit level 6.
Revelio. Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Perhaps a word to keep the diary a secret. Ooh. We could just give it to her. We could tax her for a reward. Maybe she'll give us some gold coins. What do you think, Cisco? I mean, we should get rewarded for our time. I mean, we are a busy 5th-year student that needs being a transfer. And this is my first day. Well, think about it, right? What if the reward is like something useful, like some kind of good, like, maybe it's like a clothing item or something like that. Maybe she gives me a pair of glasses. Or maybe she tells me something, some information that I can use, you know? There's so many possibilities of rewards that I could get from her, you know? We're still going to give her back the books, but we're just going to get a little compensation for our time.
Unless you want your classmates to know how you really feel about them, you might reward me for my time.
Oh, you're not at all who I thought you to be.
Ha! See, they want us to be good guys in this game. They want us to be good. They give us options where we can undo the bad things that we do. But in real life, you don't get those options. If you be kind of an ass, you're kind of an ass. And we're kind of an ass in this game.
And you're not who I thought you to be. Based upon your diary, you seem terribly judgmental.
That's
Fine.
right. Gaslighter.
I shall pay you. But you cannot begin to imagine what I shall be writing about you next.
Look at that.
Should never have trusted them.
I think he's got some 108. Look at that. I just leveled up because of that. I'm a level 6 now. I'm stronger now because of that.
Apparently married.
And that's deep right there, you know? That's deep.
I wonder if...
Let's see what my health is right now. Yep, level 3, or health 300 now. Looking good.
Revelio.
I can't leave yet. Okay.
I don't think I'm ready for this just yet. Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Now I have to tend.
Perhaps I'll come back to this.
Oh, I have to learn Reparo. Reparo. Okay, where's he at? Okay, let me do this first. Go talk to her. Okay, here we go.
I met some of my best friends.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
She seems so excited for me to tell her how I solved it. If I don't tell her, she might be disappointed. Well, you know, since she's gonna rack her brain about it, I guess I'll tell her.
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it.
Oh, see?
You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is
Look at
Mead.
that. Now I broke
although
her
he
heart.
does tend to
Now she feels
over-explain.
now she feels less
Well, I'm glad someone
incompetent.
figured it out.
She wanted to solve it
The
herself.
moth! I should have seen that.
Look at that, so self-defeated now. See, if I would have broke her heart, she would have been motivated to figure it out on her own, and she probably could have got it done on her own. This is what it's all about, man. They gotta learn. These NPCs need to adapt.
I trust the preliminary task.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Oh, look at that, cat physics. Good luck charm right there. Gotta get that good voodoo. Alright, now I can go ahead and leave. Once I get outside of Hogwarts, I should be able to kind of go on my own and do my own thing. Maybe. Maybe not, we'll see.
Revelio.
Hello, looking for me?
Natty, I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogsmeade. You must be eager to have your own things again. And to see the village.
I've been looking forward to it.
Good. Shall we set off? I intend to give you a first-rate Hogsmeade experience. was glad.
One thing it's always good to do is save your game. Don't ever forget to save your game, folks.
Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Revelio. Really?
Yes, I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village.
Oh.
The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was
Hear that?
perfect.
Then he's gonna ask us to go drink. Oh.
I cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient rooms.
Oh.
Grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you.
Though I suppose you would not really call it elective when your mother was
Revelio.
the one who elected that you take it.
Oh. Any invisible?
Lumos. Accio.
Okay, they're not invisible. Can't go nowhere? Okay. Well, I guess after this I might be able to use a dialogue option to fly back on my own, do my own thing. But I mean, look at the world though, like... Look how beautiful everything looks, man. It's crazy, bro.
Revelio.
Hogsmeade is beautiful this time of year. Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas. But that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Not much for the cold, are you?
Oh, I do not mind the cold so much, but it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around snow. Oh, wait, over here. I often spot lacewing flies in this area.
Oh? What's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at, but if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making.
Oh, I actually hit her? Oh no, just they flinch.
Look, from the Forbidden Forest. Hippogriffs. I wonder if something startled them. I heard rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted nearby.
Do you think Poppy's already seen
Revelio.
the hippogriffs?
Absolutely. Likely already named them too.
Prance, Hoof, and Sugarfoot.
That's the Forbidden Forest on the left. It's off limits to students, as the name implies.
Why is it off limits?
The professors claim it is too dangerous. I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more alluring. Ah, there's Hogsmeade over the crest. Past that ruin.
I thought we'd get our brooms by now, I'm not gonna lie. But oh well. That can't be too bad.
I would spend all of my time exploring if I could.
I confess I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're relatively new here.
She said that? She knows more about me than I had thought. I will say, while I certainly learn a great deal in class, much can be gleaned.
Accio!
Go coins.
Revelio.
this.
Levioso!
Alright, let me see that.
Accio!
Okay.
Accio!
I can move this.
Levioso! Accio!
I just want this loot box. Oh wow. I'll get it another time.
I wish I received letters from home more often. I like knowing what my sisters are up to.
How are you settling in? I remember the weeks that followed my arrival feeling quite strange. Everything was so new and unfamiliar.
I'm getting used to things. What about you? Do you finally feel settled?
I still miss my homeland.
Accio!
It's beautiful here too.
Accio!
The castle and exploring helped me to adjust quite a bit. Hogwarts has become something of a home now, I would say.
Revelio!
Hopefully it will for you too.
Another cat.
Revelio! Accio!
I think I can collect these. Okay. Muriel, I was just meant to leave him alone.
Mr. Moon! He is the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Miss Onai. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, it looked right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
Lumos.
What did Mr. Moon?
Jemmy, guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Poor Mr. Moon. A demiguise. I think he had too much fun in the village. I will say that I have never seen him in such a state. Nearly there. There is much to see outside of the castle walls, not just Hogsmeade. I am happy to explore whenever you'd like. Rumors being what they are about goblins and such, it might be nice to have a friend with you.
I'll keep that in mind, Natty. Thank you.
I think Natty's trying to shoot her shot with us.
And here we are. It is hard to know where to start. The Three Broomsticks is the place for butterbeer. And you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeydukes. I could not choose a favorite shop here. It changes with every visit. I can tell you that you are certain to find everything you need in Hogsmeade. Professor Weasley said that you need to get potion recipes, spellcrafts, some seeds, and...
A new wand?
Of course! You will enjoy Mr. Ollivander, and I am keen to see what you will do with a wand of your own. You should be able to collect everything you need and still have time to explore a little as well. Experience Hogsmeade at your own pace. We can meet up in the town circle when you are finished. Enjoy yourself. I will see you soon.
Let me grab this shovel point real quick. So yeah, everything seems so lively in this town. NPCs are doing their thing, having fun, dialogue, choices.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I knew.
Alright, let's get us a wand.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you.
Maybe a 14-inch wand.
Perhaps. Yes.
13 inches?
A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try.
Oh, this one looks good.
Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
Curious indeed.
How intriguing.
Curious indeed.
How intriguing.
Curious indeed.
How intriguing.
Curious indeed.
How intriguing. A dragon heartstring wand is most powerful and learns quickly.
Curious indeed.
What do you think?
Oh, that's the one right there. 14.5 inches.
Extraordinary.
Dark wizard material.
Another
right there.
wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
I would imagine so. A wand with a dragon heartstring core is capable of dazzling magic. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and conclude today's stream. At least for now. I'm gonna go play some Apex, but yeah.
Revelio.
We can conclude tonight's episode. Well, it's episode 1. Put up episode 2 later. Later today or Tuesday. But yeah. Shout out to everyone who showed up for the stream. You know, first time streaming on YouTube in a very, very long time, so... yeah. Definitely. Alright then. Well, you guys enjoy the rest of your night. Have a Baja blast. And shout out to my boy, D-Money.